The weeds are way overgrown. It would have been scraping both sides of the RV.
I got the hand-me-down. What?
This is like bouldering more than it is a trail. I mean, it was 95 degrees every day for like 3 consecutive days or 4 consecutive days. Because if that spot's open, but I don't want to pull the RV down there just in case there's somebody there and I can't turn around.
Right. Well, let's just detach then, take the truck.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
I didn't see anybody over there as we came down the hill, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna turn around though and pull in the other truck.
A few moments later.
Wanted to give you an update on where we decided to stay. I went and checked out those other spots that we talked about when I got back into the car that Michelle filmed on her phone. And as soon as I pulled out, we disconnected. As soon as I pulled out to look at those spots, the weeds are way overgrown. It would have been scraping both sides of the RV. So we just opted to come back. And turns out the person on the peninsula was just fishing and they are gone. Let me show you our new home. Excuse the wind, it's kind of windy today. How about that? So we got the peninsula to ourselves, at least for right now. I don't know, folks. It may be one of our favorite spots. Sorry for the wind, I don't have the microphone on, but I can hopefully try to edit it out. So if it's sounding weird right now in post-production, it's because I edited out the wind noise, but I'm hoping the wind will die down just a little bit. I want to get the drone up in the air before anybody else comes and camps out here. So if it works, you're probably seeing some of the overhead footage right now. If not, you'll know it never died down enough, at least for this day. Welcome to Steamboat Rock State Park here in Electric City, Washington.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, they have a lot of campgrounds. Well, a lot of campsites with multiple different loops along the entrance here. So today we are doing the Steamboat Rock hike. Hike trail, rock trail. Look at Michelle's new glasses. She's now the proud owner of my old glasses. Yeah. They go well with her outfit.
I got the hand-me-down. What?
So they're better than the ones that she had, which were like
which I got from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
For $1.25.
We are, to my understanding, hiking up to the top of that. So it's a 4-mile lollipop loop. We'll go ahead, Michelle. You can start walking. It's a 4-mile lollipop loop, and it's about 900 feet total of elevation gain from my understanding. It reminds me a lot of when we did North Menin Butte there in Idaho, where we walked up to the top of that volcanic cone or whatever it was called, cinder cone. So we are loving our time at $1 Million North, the dispersed area there with the out on the peninsula. So today is Friday. We arrived on Monday, and since we've been there, there's been one tent camper, well, a couple that camped out at the end of the peninsula, and they stayed for like 2 or 3 days. Other than that, we've gotten nobody else. There's been a few folks that have stayed over in the boat ramp area overnight, but nobody out on the peninsula with us. We think that'll change since today's Friday, but we'll see. It's going to be blazing hot the next few days. Forecast is saying mid-90s. And so we're going into town today, Grand Coulee, and we're gonna make sure we're stocked up on gasoline for the generator. Well, Michelle wants to say something.
I think we should also make sure we're stocked up on ice cream. Since it's gonna be so hot.
We got ice cream the last place we went. We're not getting any more ice cream. Sorry, this hike, the beginning part of this hike is uphill and in sand. But yeah, we're really liking that spot a lot. We've got about another week. I probably will be talking about this in the actual campsite review, obviously, but you need the Discover Pass, which is $35 here in Washington. It's basically their state park pass, and it allows you to camp in a lot of places for free, like there. But it also gets you in to the state parks like it did this one. Just got to display it in the window. We haven't got the official one yet. It's being mailed to my brother's house in Cleveland, but we're able to print off one with our printer and put it in the window. It's a temporary one. But yeah, here we go, here we go, guys. So all trails listed, this one is hard. And let me show you why. Yeah, we're basically just climbing up a bunch of all these boulders. There is a deer down there. I don't know if you can see it. And then we got to climb up there. So this is like bouldering more than it is a trail. You can see the trail right there that we came in on. And now we're just straight up this rock formation. And perhaps I can see why they call it hard. So what do you guys think about the spot that we picked for the expenses video this month? You will have already seen it because it's coming out next Wednesday, but this video is probably not coming out for a few more weeks. But yeah, we ended up just pitching a spot here. There's Michelle. What do you think?
Hey, yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful view up here. I had no idea that the lake went so far.
Yeah, it's a huge lake. Yeah, and it's absolutely gorgeous down there. The water's so blue. So we are about 1.25 miles in, I think, something like that. We've got about maybe about 2.5 miles left. We're at about 700 feet of elevation gain so far. The most of the rest of it is just kind of the ascent as we're walking along the trail here around the top of this giant rock. But it's a fun trail. It is pretty challenging, especially I think it ended up being 680 feet of elevation within the first 3/4 of a mile, and a quarter of that was like that flat uphill that we walked on when we started. So it was pretty steep, to say the least. We're on the other side of that big rock, as you can see, still surrounded by the lake, which is called Banks Lake, by the way. I don't know that we've mentioned that in here. And it's a long way down. Get a few little butterflies walking along the edge here. I don't know how far we are. We're probably about, how far are we, Michelle?
We are 2.73.
2.73. So we got about 1.25 miles left, if their all trails information is correct, which is a crapshoot sometimes. But beautiful trail. There is zero, and I repeat, zero shade. So if it's going to be hot out like it is today, I highly suggest you come early in the morning. I think we're supposed to get up to 82 today. It's probably around 80 right now, but with the weather forecasted this weekend in the 90s, we definitely didn't want to hold off and do it then.
A few moments later.
So we're back to the lollipop stick.
Yeah.
Right where we came up, which is right there. And down across and then down all those crazy rocks.
Yeah, we walked all the way
around the top there. So it's pretty awesome. Nice trail. We got about, well, I guess 0.75 miles, because I think that's what it was when we got right to this spot to begin with. So I'm going to go ahead and put the GoPro away, because I'm going to need all my appendages for climbing down.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, it's real rocky.
And he's very fragile. I don't need any of his bones broken, so he needs all the help he can get.
All right, so we'll see you back at the car, everyone. And just like that, we survived the downhill.
We did.
It was a little rough. It was real loose gravel, as you saw on the way up, but we made it.
We did.
3 points of contact. We always try to keep our hand on the wall or on the rocks or somewhere to grab a hold, just to have 3 points of contact. So.
And he's still in one piece.
That's right.
So we did good.
4.3 miles, 910 feet of ascent. And we have now accomplished Steamboat Rock.
State Park.
Well, Steamboat
Oh.
Rock, I guess, yeah.
It's a great state park. I'm
Yeah.
super impressed.
Yep, we're going to check out. I noticed there's a dump station, it says for $5. So I'm going to swing by and check it out if it's in this area. It says Nathrop Point or something like that. I'm going to look and see where that is. But it's good information for the campsite review. And then we're going to head up to Grand Coulee, get ourselves some gasoline, some fountain sodas, and check out the laundromat so that Michelle might run up there this weekend.
Yep.
So, good morning, everyone. So we are finishing up our time here at the $1 Million North dispersed camping area. You can see we are still pretty much the entire time been almost the only one out here on this peninsula. It's been fantastic. We had a small RV parked for about one night, and then we had a tent camper for 2 nights. But other than that, the other 9 or so nights that we've been here, or I'm sorry, 7 or so nights that we've been here, we've had nobody. One of the things that's pretty unique is a day or so ago, we woke up and we can tell they started draining the lake. You can start seeing how the water has drastically receded. It was up into all of those bushes over there previously, and now it is a lot lower. So today is Thursday, August 14th, I think. And I'm just going to kind of start packing up some of the outside stuff to get it ready for early departure tomorrow. There are a few RVs over at the boat launch area over there, but pretty much we've been out here by ourselves the entire time. It's really odd with such an amazing spot, and we're not even parked in a way to, you know, indicate we don't want people out here, where there's a huge wide open space all at the end here. So more power to them. You know, I respect the fact that, you know, some people may not want to come out. There's been a few people up there in the parking lot that have been up there, but not much at all. So just gonna get everything kind of put away that we can. For example, the grill, we're not going to use that tonight, or the generator. I got a sweatshirt on, but the last few days, I mean, it was 95 degrees every day for like 3 consecutive days or 4 consecutive days. So it's been really warm here, and we've been running the generator all day long to keep the air conditioning going. But beautiful, as you can tell. But we are excited to head over to see our family in Bellingham. Our first stop is going to be a boondocking spot that we thought we might stay at originally. We're actually just going to drive in and check it out so I can keep it on my map and list it for other people if they're interested. So just going to start getting packed up for tomorrow's departure. And this is the first time I've ever seen some area places in Washington where fuel is crazy. So I think we've hit the prototypical Pacific Northwest weather now.